Chris Brien here again. Now, more permutations of the triplets. These exercises 4, 5, and 6 from the triplet permutations from my book, Progressive Rhythms. Okay, so I'm still doing the shuffle ostinato. So if you watch the other video, you'll understand 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't stress it enough. If you're a drummer, you don't play shuffles well, contact me or another drum teacher and learn to play shuffles, please. You must be able to play a shuffle. So much music uses shuffles. You can't just pretend they don't exist. Okay, now we're going to play the first two triplets on the left hand, the 1 and 2. You count them 1 and 2 and I'm going to count them 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And now for me, that sounds a bit like taco, taco, taco. That's taco sort of feeling about it, at least the way in which I talk. So the 1 goes with the feet and the second note in the floor tom. So there, that's where the 1 is. Okay, the 1's going to go there. The and is in the gap. And so I'm going to do those two together. So you're going to get that 1 and. So again, I'll do it 120 BPM. Otherwise, the video goes way too long. So you can always slow it down. You can slow down YouTube. Okay, so here we go. So 120 BPM. 1 and. Now, first, probably have to do it on one drum, but like the other video, move it around the kit. It's music. Maybe not every beat. And play with it. That's 1 and. The next one is anda. Now they start sounding a bit more African, whatever that means. Or let's say human, okay? So now anda, it's going to go in the gap. The 1 and, I'll do it here. 1 and 2 and 3, the and in the gap. And the is the first note of the shuffle. So 1 and 2, 3. The and is going to be 1 and 2 and This one's a bit of a fiddly one. So anyway, it's going to sound like this. You've got to practice it slowly at first. Until you get it. Eventually, it's got to be really comfortable. There's no room. There's no flamming. It's got to be super tight because, other musicians won't put up with it. So you've got to be... Anyway, so here we go. So, anda. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anda. Now, this one always reminds me of that old 80s movie, Predator. In many parts of the movie, you heard this in the background. Or when the monster was running around. It's great patterns. Very, jungly sounding. Here we go. It's a jungle sort of feeling. And here we go. 2, 3, 4. And is really nice. Then we have the double shuffle where they're both doing a shuffle together, which is pretty obvious, but there's something I want to do with this, again, which most guys don't think about. Double shuffle, they're both doing the shuffle. Hands are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Around the drums. The double shuffle, this is a beat most drummers don't practice or aren't aware of. I don't know whether it's a Texas beat or like a swamp beat from the States, but it's this. And guitarists love it when it's done properly because most people do a shuffle, they're going to do this. Something like that, which is fine. The double shuffle. I'm going to play chord notes my feet. I'm going to play open-handed because it's easier. I'm going to do a really soft on the snare drum, but accent with a rim shot 2 and 4. And this is a double shuffle. Usually it's much faster. I'll do it slower. 1, 2, you know what to do. that. I mean, a lot of the old rock and roll stuff was like that, but it was more straight. So in the 1950s, the shuffles, people played like that, because they did. But quite often they did this. It was almost straight. When I first heard Ringo Starr play, my brother made me listen to Ringo. I'm not listening to Ringo, he can't play, he's a horrible drummer. Because I thought Ringo, when he was doing this, that he hadn't quite got it together, because I was an idiot. Then I realised, my brother said, listen to the guitarist, you monkey. Oh, okay. And I realised by then, I finally worked it out when I heard the tambourine part in Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys. It's like, it's magic. And finally, Hal Blaine made me realise what it was. So and guitarists love this stuff. Listen to, I think it's Let There Be Rock by AC/DC. There's a tribute to Chuck Berry in the middle of the song by Angus Young, and he's laying back on the shuffle. It's just fantastic. It's one of the funkiest bands in history. What do they call it? AC/DC. So with this double shuffle, we lay back on the groove, meaning we play in between this, eighth notes, and this. It's like it's this. A lot of Americans call it a swamp beat. You can't really write this down, but you can write on the score, laid back shuffle. And guitarists love this stuff, and they get frustrated when the drummer's always playing the shuffle so straight. Like, no, you listen to Chuck Berry. And so it's this. This is a laid back double shuffle. It's not this. It's not that. It's just a bit back, like da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. It's got a bit of a shuffle to it. You do that and your guitarist will love you. Assuming your guitarist understands that. And any guitarist plays the blues, the teacher will teach you that. Again, if your drum teacher's not teaching you this, ask him or her why. Politely, of course. There are doing other things. Or find someone who can. So that was here. I'm just doing standard triplets here, no laid back. So... Okay, that's that lesson. Next lesson, I'll do quarter note triplets and inverted quarter note triplets. Woohoo! Chris Brien, thank you.